Hey guys, be sure to check out the Mortar Pod, our weekly video podcast, and also check out the tutorial video for my board game, Travelers of Storia. Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing another Khans of Tarkir Swiss draft, and we did get Flying Crane Technique, but I think I'm just going to take Murderous Cut because it's a really strong removal spell. This pack also has an Opulent Palace, which is a fine start, gives you good good land direction to go. Bloodflies, Guide, Bombkin, Expert. A lot of good playables in here. The only bad card I can see really is just the Dreadmaw, which isn't even really bad, just not that great. Everything else looks pretty good in this pack, actually. It's pretty deep, but pretty easy murderous cut, I would say. Oh, geez. Past the second murderous cut? Well, seems like a good place to start. Also in here, Temur Charm, which is good, and I like it. Aerostorm is fine. Wind Scout, of course, is good. Not too much else. So it looks like the person just took the rare, which means we got pretty lucky. We got double Murderous Cut. They are both Delve, but even paying 5 mana for instant speed destroy target creature is pretty good. So double Murderous Cut. All right. All right, next we've got Kintree Invocation, Ancestor, and Pet are straight up black, and there's also Bloodfell Caves, which gives us a little fixing if we want to go that direction. But I'm pretty tempted to take the Kintree Invocation here. This has just been a really powerful card in general, and even though it's really early, we actually don't have anything currently that works with it. I'm fine with picking it up here. Otherwise, Jeskai Elder is a good card, but usually want to go enemy colors to start and work off that base. So that usually means either green or white. And I'm cool with the Kintree Invocation here. I think there's certainly enough upside there. Okay, so now we've got Jungle Hollow, which is nice, sort of fixing connection there. Alpine Grizzly, big fan of that card. Abomination's fine. That moves us into Sultai more. I'm a huge Grizzly fan. I'm perfectly fine with taking that here. I think the one issue is Grizzly doesn't interact that well with Kintree Invocation, but it doesn't really matter. Grizzly's just good on its own. Like I've said, I'm usually willing to play infinite Grizzlies. I think if you had a deck with like 10 Grizzlies in it instead of Morph, you'd probably still do pretty good. There's not really that much else that's catching my eye. Shambling Attendance is fine, but we've already got 2 Delve spells. Admittedly, you don't have to Delve Murderous Cut. And Abomination's fine, but I don't know. I just want the Grizzly, I guess. That's just me. Okay, Savage Punch. We got some good removal. Works particularly well with Alpine Grizzly. Tuskguard Captain is a very good spell. I do enjoy some outlasting. I do like the Savage Punch a lot, though. Like I said, with Grizzly, Savage Punch is pretty sick. Get a 6 power. It's like turn 3 Grizzly, turn 4, eat your dude, attack you for 6 on turn 4. That's a really nice turn progression. It also fills your yard for Murderous Cut delving action. This is actually a tough pick. I mean, Tuskguard Captain's uncommon, so not likely to see another one. It is also a 2/3, which is pretty good. That's tough. I think because I have double Murderous Cut, I'm just going to take the Captain. It's more rare to see. Okay. Dismal Backwater would be a pick. It would help me play Sultai. Disowned Ancestor might be the pick because we have the Kintree Invocation, and I've had that turn progression before. Ancestor into Invocation is pretty insane. Highland Game would be a fine pick too, but I think because of the Invocation, I'm more inclined to take the Ancestor. So I think I'm just going to do that over the fixing. Okay, still some pretty good picks here. Another Ancestor, another Highland Game is available. Also Awaken the Bear. Maybe I go Ancestor number 2. Once I have 2 of them though, I'm pretty much good on on that front. I will not need any more. But there's still a chance I could see another invocation out of the next couple packs, so I'd like to possibly do that. I'm going to take one more Ancestor, and then I'm done with them. I don't need any more. All right, Scavenger's a very good card. Dragon Scale Boon is fine. Some decent white picks in here, but yeah, if we're green-black, we're either Sultai or Abzan, and if we're Abzan, these white picks are not worth splashing, and if we're blue, these blue picks are not worth splashing. So I think it's pretty easy, Scavenger. Okay, well, Abzan Guide very late. It's a fine pickup. Could take that. Could also take the Blossoming Sands. Savage Punch is still good. Only have one 4-power guy currently, but if we get the Ancestor Invocation, Savage Punch becomes pretty insane. Blossoming Sands can also fix us to help us get stuff online. I'm going to take the Savage Punch here. As much as I like the Abzan Guide, I think we're for sure playing Savage Punch. So let's see if we can't make that pan out for us. Roar of Challenge is a pretty powerful effect, actually. I'm going to take that. What I like about it is it basically reads your team's unblockable, -1 creature this turn. All your opponent's creatures. I've like board wiped with Roar of Challenge too, so the spell's deceptively strong. Oh, well, we got another Ancestor tabled, which I don't really need. I don't really need the red fixing either, but I don't need 3 Ancestors. That seems like much too much. I don't really want the pet either. I'm going to take the caves here. I really don't need... I wouldn't even play a 3rd Ancestor, I don't think. That's just too much. 2 is like the magic number. All right, Shambling Attendants versus Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is... They're both Delve, which is a little bit problematic since we already have 3 Delve cards and no Enablers. But this could be a Scout the Borders deck, actually. I'm going to take the Attendants because it's for sure on color. Treasure Cruise is good too, though. It is a good card. Secret. With all this Delve, I may actually play it. Naturalize is restricted to sideboard. Definitely hate a Water Whirl. And okay. So if we get another Kin Tree Invocation, this deck's looking pretty insane. As is, it's still looking pretty insane. Double Murderous Cut is very unusual and rare. We will be needing some more creatures, but I think we can make that happen. Oh, geez. Icy Blast. This card's so good. This card's really not fair. Dead Drop. Here's a Scout the Borders, but I think we're likely to be able to table that. I may just want the Icy Blast here and just go full on Sultai. Icy Blast is not a fair card. Really is not. I wish we had more 4-power guys because it's only unfair if you have a 4-power guy, but if you do have a 4-power guy, it's just straight up ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Tap your team. Oh yeah, it doesn't untap, so I'm just going to get 2 full attack steps on your face. Yeah, this is definitely worth the splash. Just need some higher powered dudes now. I mean, Riverwheel Aerialist works well with both our Savage Punch and our Icy Blast. It is a 6-drop. Highland Game is a fine 2-drop. Temur Charger is just a fine card as well. I guess I'm okay with taking Aerialists here. That's another blue pick, though, so that's for sure moving us deeper blue. I think Aerialist is probably worth the splash, though. Especially if we can table a Scout the Borders, that should be easier. We can find the lands for that. And what am I really passing up? A Charger and a Highland Game. They're both pretty good, actually, but I'm going to take the Aerialist. It just works better with our Invocation, our Savage Punch, our Icy Blast. There's enough things in our deck now that make me want a Riverwheel Aerialist, so I'm going to take it. Pinewalker seems like it's probably going to be the pick. What else we got in here? Parapet's fine. Actually, Parapet's also good with Invocation, and we can use the ability, but certainly not taking it over Pinewalker. Pinewalker's just super strong. Super powered card, so I'll take it. Merrick Nightblade seems like it's the correct pick with double Ancestor and with Tuskguard Captain, so I think that's a pretty easy pickup. Highland Game is nice as well, and not much else I care about in here, so let's just take the easy pick here. Scout the Borders, here it is. Okay, I think this is actually a Scout the Borders deck. We've got plenty of Delve guys, and I'd like to find a blue source if possible. So Scout the Borders it is. Not really passing too much. Wind Scout's not worth it on the splash. Flock not either, so Scout the Borders. All right, Abomination seems like it's probably the pick, right? Yeah. Good enough. The blue picks are good here, actually. Treasure Cruise would be fine, but like I said, we're up to 4 pretty high-end Delve cards already, with only 1 card that really helps us play them. So even if you don't count the Murderous Cuts as Delve cards, you know, because 5 mana is pretty reasonable to destroy a creature, both Scavenger and Attendance, I'd like a little bit of help for them. And Abomination actually helps fill your yard a little bit too, so I like it. I wish Lich Lord was a little bit better. Unfortunately, it's not all that great. So I think I'd rather have a Rite of the Serpent here, which is a pretty solid removal spell. It is expensive, but... oh yeah, someone told me if I don't wait for the pick, if I don't wait for the timer to end, then I can move all of my Morph guys to the middle. So actually, we're pretty low on Morph guys, but I'm going to take the Rite of the Serpent here. I think. Yeah, I don't need the Lich Lord, I don't think. Alright, tabling a Jungle Hollow is a pretty good sign. I think we're just going to slam that. It'll help make our mana base a little bit better. Scout the Borders number 2 or Sultai Scavenger number 2. I think we're more likely to see another Scout the Borders. And we don't need a second Roar of Challenge, so let's just take a second Scavenger. Pretty easy Bondkin, I think. Nothing else that really is on color. Embodiment's not worth the splash for sure, so Bondkin it is. Tygon Scheming, I mean, ordinarily fine in Delve, but not on the splash, so not going to take that. We're not going to play Mastodon, I think, even though it is pretty good with the Invocation. I just don't think it's likely when we have an entire pack left, so I'd rather have the sideboard Naturalize option. Oh, well, we got one anyway. I guess Pet is actually playable in here. I just would prefer not to. I don't think I need 2 Naturalizes. I could take the Stroke, actually. This is a fine sideboard card on the splash. I just don't think I'm playing a Pet. Like, I might need the Disdainful Stroke if we play against some crazy deck with Villainous Wealth or something. It can definitely be worth it to bring it in, out of sideboard. All right, let's just get rid of that. Take this. All right, so one more pack. We're looking good. I'd like a blue fixer if possible. But otherwise, I mean, everything else looks great. Looks very good. A lot of powerful effects in here. I guess I'd like to lower my curve a little bit, but we're keeping busy for sure. All right, Crackling Doom is decent. I think Ruthless Ripper is probably the pick. I do like the Parapet, but Ripper is just insane. Death Touch is so great in this format. We're certainly deep enough black to make it work, and it's just a very good card. Very, very good. No one, because I love that you can be tapped out, and they attack in with their morphs, and you block with your morph, and then they're like, surprise, my guy's huge, and you're like, oh, okay, well, lose 2 life, and let's get rid of it. So that's Ruthless Ripper in a nutshell. Parapet better with the Invocation, like I said, but I'm fine with Ripper for sure. I love me some Ruthless Ripper. What else we got here? I wish this fixed for me. Dismal Backwater does, though, so I think we might take that. What else is here that's relevant? Nothing, so that's kind of convenient, actually. We'll take the Backwater. Oh, I guess I forgot. We already have a secret. So we have a secret and a Scout the Borders already to help make these Scavengers and Attendants easier to cast. Currently, this is an 18 land deck, so we just need to get some upgrades for here. But yeah, let's take the Backwater for sure. That seems like a simple. Oh, geez. Thank you. passing me a Death Dealer, and it happens to be in a pack with a bunch of other crazy good stuff like Heir of the Wilds. I guess Bloodsucker's not crazy good, but Heir of the Wilds is crazy good. And Skull Hunter would have been fine too, but yeah. You kidding me? Rakshas's a Death Dealer. How cool would it be, you know, pump it a couple times and then play a Kin Tree Invocation? That would be fun. But it's just an awesome 2-drop. I love this card. Well, this one's actually kind of funny. I feel like this is a bad card. I know it's not because you can at least make them block, but shouldn't it be when it attacks only target creature defending player controls? I would like it better if they couldn't multi-block, but whatever. Yeah, and Armament Core is insane, of course. I think this is definitely a Bitter Revelation deck. I'd rather play the Bitter Revelation than the Rakshasa Secret. And actually, I already have to make a cut if I'm going to run 18 lands, which I believe I will. But I don't want to cut the Scout to Borders still. I think I'd like to run Revelation and Scout to Borders if I could, but might not have that luxury. Guess we'll find out. Take the Revelation. Frontier Bivouac does give us green-blue, so I might just pick that up. I don't think we need another Attendance. Don't really need the Glacial Stalker. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy Bivouac. Awaken the Bear is actually pretty good too. I do love me some Awaken the Bear, but this is going to make our 3 blue cards just much easier to cast. All right, here's like, oh geez, it's in the same pack as Debilitating Injury. That's tough, because Injury is such a good removal spell. Let me see what I'm upgrading, because I already have to make a cut if I'm running 18 lands, which I am. So if I'm already making a cut, what's it going to be? I think we already have a deck, which kind of makes me just want to take the land, because this deck looks good. So what's one thing that makes a good-looking deck even better? A great mana base. That's what. And Opulent Palace, fixing for all of our colors too, is just a little bit too good to pass up here. I do love Debilitating Injury though. God, that card's good. I'm going to take the Opulent Palace. Whether or not it's right, I don't care. I want it. I don't think we need Secret or Scout the Borders. I'll take Smoke Teller just in case I need to lower my curve, but I guess that doesn't seem super likely. Maybe we're not playing Roar of Challenge. I've already got Icy Blast, and that's like a upgraded version of Roar of Challenge. Not necessarily upgraded, but a more fun version. So this is our 18 land deck currently. We're not going to play Smoke Teller, I don't think, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But I'll take it anyway in case I want to bring it in for some reason. Geez, Parapet. Abzan Charm that late. Wish I could make that work. Yeah, let's take the Parapet. I may even play one Parapet over one Ancestor, but maybe not. Perhaps not. Am I even playing the Parapet? Maybe over one of our 3-drops, but I actually want the Bondkin for Blast and Punch. I think regardless, we're going to take the Parapet, so I'll just take it, but I don't think we even need it. None of these cards matter for us. I think I'll just take... Which one's probably the best? Rush of Battle can have a pretty big upside in the right deck. If someone's jamming Warriors, Rush of Battle can be pretty brutal. I probably care about that the most. Leaping Master's a fine 2-drop, but Rush of Battle can be like a big, huge overrun. I'm going to take another Smoke Teller just in case I play against some deck where I really want to lower my curve. It'd be nice to bring in some bears, but I mean I don't think we're jamming them. But I'll take it anyway. Bloodsucker. How good is he in here? We've got how many 4 toughness guys? Double Ancestor, Abomination, Pinewalker. I guess we don't have that many. Riverwheel, Aerialist, Family Attendants. I think regardless, I take it though. I don't need a second Parapet either. So let's just take it. All right. 3rd Smoke Teller, sure. Taking all the 2-drops away from people at the very least. Great looking deck though. Great looking deck. Very powerful. What was that? Oh, the Bloodsucker. Am I playing the Bloodsucker in here? How many picks did I say I had total? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's not that much. I mean, my Outlast guys like Nightblade and Captain are almost like 2 more. I think my deal is I kind of feel like we're busy enough where we're staying busy enough where I don't need to run them, you know? Does that make sense? But I do want to run 18 lands. Let's see how many morph guys we ended up with. How many sources of blue do I need to run? Well, we've already got, what, 1, 2, 3. I probably can run 1 island just to get 4 sources and hardly affect our mana base. But I do definitely want to run 18 lands, so I need to figure out 1 cut. And it's not going to be this awesome Icy Blast. So I guess the Bloodsucker. It's a fine card. This deck doesn't need it. I don't need to run a quasi, you know, good card in here. It's okay. It's probably fine in this deck. It's just I don't really need it. I don't think I need it. And everything else looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this deck. I think it looks really nice. Good removal. The old double Murderous Cut, Rite of Serpent, Savage Punch, even Ripper's kind of removal. Icy Blast is, I'm excited. I haven't gotten a chance to try it yet, but I've played against it, and the guy basically just took his foot and just smashed it right on my face. And that's how it felt, too. It felt like he kicked the teeth out of my mouth. So Icy Blast did not feel like a fair card when I played against it. I swear, I was like, I think he had 1 Alpine Grizzly, and I had like 4 creatures. So I was so far ahead on the board, I'm like, God, I guess this game's over. And then it was like, upkeep. Oh, okay, Icy Blast. It wasn't even upkeep. It was end of your turn. Some phase, probably your beginning combat phase. Tap all 4 of your creatures. And then he just got in for the rest of the game and killed me. It was brutal. So yeah, Icy Blast. Whew, that traumatized me when I played against it. That was a very traumatic experience. Okay. I think everything else looks good. This looks fine. Let's get our colors down. Take a look here. All right, so we're mostly black, and we've got some green that's going to be necessary by turn 2, potentially, and that thing, and 3 blue cards. So I think we're probably just doing, let's see, this is green source, green, this is green black, this is all 3. So we've got 3 sources of blue already, so I can put 1 more island in. And then we've got 3 sources of black already and 3 sources of green. That's pretty good. So let's dump these, and we'll bring this up. And what would this be? 10 sources of black, 9 sources of green. Seems pretty good. 10 sources black, 9 sources green. Do I want to go up to 4 or 5 sources of blue? Is that too greedy? I'm okay with 10 sources black, 9 sources blue or green, 4 sources blue for 3 spells total in our deck that are blue. Yeah, one of which is a morph, and one of which is like, one is a 6-drop and one is basically play on turn 6 and 7 anyway. So yeah, I like this mana base. I think it's good. Looks real good. Yeah, this deck looks powerful. I've never played with double Murderous Cut, so that's nice. We're keeping busy early in the game. We've got some nice delve enablers. I do actually think Scout the Borders is good in this deck. Certainly as a one of. All right, yeah, let's run it like this. We'll see how it does. I shall see you round 1.